I can see our eyeless deserters on the horizon. We've been waiting for the perfect conditions to go here because it is very exposed.
Yeah, we're on, Lenny.
Try to keep it in perspective, saving all the unprotected, still the people are neglected, we are all connected.
I'm Elayna and this is Riley, and this is our home, La Vagabond. We've been sailing around the world for the last 6 years now, and recently it's like we're seeing everything for the first time through a new set of eyes. This is our little boy Lenny. Click the subscribe button to join our voyage every Monday.
Won't you take over the world today? You can do anything that you wanna do. Oh, oh. And oh my God, what is what I can see through the fog? Got my own problems to be thinking of. Yo, I am lost, now don't even sweat it. Trust me, I get it. I'm not saying you should change the direction that you're headed for. Just asking you if you want to look into how things are going and if we're really flowing.
I can see our eyeless deserters on the horizon. That's actually what they're called. They're the deserted islands in the Madeira archipelago. We've been waiting for the perfect conditions to go here because it is very exposed, rugged, could turn very terrible quite quickly if some bad weather came over. Yeah, nothing is there apart from the Mediterranean monk seal. There's actually only 700 around that individual species left in the whole of the Mediterranean. They're under threat. So there's a colony of them here, which we're really excited to see. A bunch of birds, a huge spider, which I really hope we don't see. Oh, and the odd goat apparently. So that is where we're going. We're nearly there. I can see them on the horizon. They look beautiful.
The season, all those creatures running free, but the smartest of them all is living in captivity. Yo, something's going really wrong and it's not even funny. Said, hey, you were free since the day that you came. Won't you take over the world today? You can be anything that you wanna be. Oh, oh, I can see the sunshine. The sunshine. I can see the sunshine.
The wind keeps changing direction, so I just sort of picked a bit of a middle ground and then came up the front here and jumped on my beanbag, which is a little bit lazy, but that's okay.
Hey, Bubba. You can't sleep.
No.
You can't sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need cuddles? Do you need cuddles? Yes? Yes? Okay.
He generally sleeps pretty well on a passage, but we put him down and he's not sleeping well, so Elayna jumped into bed to make sure that Lenny's okay.
Lenny does not want to go to sleep. I think you're as excited as we are, aren't you? You just can't wait for the islands.
Now the wind is dying. So this always happens when we come up to islands. The wind starts playing funny buggers. 1 minute you think it's coming from here, next minute it's coming from here. Ninja wind.
Riley was in charge of Lenny's lunch today, and Lenny ate a toasty, a pastel de nata, which is like custard in a pastry, and an orange juice. So I think you've had too much sugar.
Been pretty slow progress, but we're not in a hurry.
Though the Islas deserters are within close proximity to the main island, the geology here is starkly different. The high, long and rocky islands of the group are barren of topsoil, and only a handful of animal species exist in this fragile and dry ecosystem. A lot of the animal species living here were actually brought over from mainland Portugal many, many years ago by mariners who first stepped foot on these rocky shores.
Okay, so I'm just about close enough to wind in the sails, turn the engine on and go into our anchorage. There's someone there. There's a ketch, which is a yacht with 2 masts. And it actually looks more protected in there than I thought it was going to be. about as protected as Elayna thought. It sounds like I'm nitpicking, but it's the difference between either having a magnificent sleep or not sleeping at all. And I'm thinking of the Galapagos because that was just horrendous. But there's mooring balls here, and I wouldn't say it's like well navigated, but I'm not expecting any dramas. Looks okay to me. We've kind of overshot the mark. I was rabbiting on.
I was waiting for you to stop.
Rabbiting on out the front. Yeah, it's coming now. Go now. Woo!
You can't touch that. No, not for Lenny. Come here. What do you think?
I don't know.
Weird, hey?
So just cut off my hands and watch me try to undress.
We're about to go check out land. What do you think, Lenny? We just met the family from the boat next door. They're cruisers too. They actually just left with their 4 kids and they're sailing the world, and they don't know how many years they're going to be doing it for. And they just said that apparently there's only 13 seals on this island in this colony, so we'll be pretty lucky to see one. I got good eyes. I will find them before we leave. I've already spotted some goats actually.
Squirrel stops for no one.
Did you see the goats? You can see the little station here where there are a few wardens constantly on rotation helping maintain and protect the island, and apparently also hosting researchers as well. We got to meet all 3 of them at sunset actually. They were really nice people but didn't want to be on camera because of all the obscure Portuguese rules and laws that there are. We all had a bit of a laugh about that. Hey, you got some rocks.
How was our little walk amongst the boulders, Elayna?
Could not have been better.
You enjoyed it?
Had to watch Lenny because he thinks he can walk everywhere, and a few times he got a boulder in the mouth, but...
What about this? He's really trying to stick that in his eyeball.
Perfect.
Oh, got me.
We're gonna go back to the boat, think about some dinner, watch the sunset.
Oh no, it's only when a big wave.
Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Can you say bye-bye?
Good night, helmet head.
Last chance.
Is he showing off
He's a
because there's
seal.
a camera here?
Yeah, he doesn't. He knows when the camera's here. He won't say goodnight.
Weird.
I found the monk seal. It's right here. We eat, we clean up, we sit around, put Lenny to bed, and we are exhausted by like 9 p.m. every single night. So we never film in the nights. Nothing exciting happens during
Except
the night.
for this, which we decided to film.
Yeah.
Thumbs up for exciting footage.
Yeah, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here. Yeah, stick around for what we're going to do tomorrow. What are we going to... Oh, we're going to go free diving tomorrow. Don't miss it.
Come on, my lady, don't go away. Gonna love the night. Come on, my sweet, don't higher, buddy, put your heart in my head. Come on, girl, don't higher. Stand up on the sunshine. Come on low, don't leave your smile. Gonna low with the sun. Come on girl, don't feel shy. Gonna speak with the girl. Come on, girl, don't hide your view. Set up on the sunshine. Come on, wine, don't feel shy. Gonna love the night.
Just hand washed some of Lenny's clothes this morning. I keep making the mistake of giving him 2 bottles after 6 p.m. instead of 1. He ends up abandoning his bed in the middle of the night because it's wet, fair enough, and he comes into my bed and we've got to get him dressed. It's actually pretty cute though. Once he gets dry and stuff, he snuggles up next to me, puts a blanket on, and him and I have really good sleep together. It's pretty cute, despite the circumstances. Papaya. Can you say papaya?
Did you say more? And over here, this is a cliff. I just feel like I'm in some sort of adventure novel. Like, this is the backdrop of a movie set. Like, I don't usually sit out the front on my beanbag with my jaw just like
It's
drinking
kind of
my
like,
entire coffee.
It's almost a little bit, it's like you're under the presence of some kind of monster, like they're watching down on you.
A little ominous.
Very rarely, like,
That's what I mean. It's
Yeah.
magical, like an adventure novel.
yeah, like that is impactful right there.
This entire area is created, like the flat bit of land, same in the Azores and on Madeira. The flat parts are landslides. So a previous landslide, they built it in the landslide zones or avalanche zone.
I reckon we'd be fine here though. So what's the plan, Stan?
Well, there's no spearfishing here. So we saw a crab on the wall over here, so I'm gonna go and snatch it and use it as bait so Lenny can catch a fish.
Just casually snatch a crab.
bucket.
I do not believe this. Oh! Watch that knife. Oh, and the crab. Oh my god.
Settle down. Look at him.
The worst thing about having a fringe. Look at this.
Beep, beep,
You
beep,
want
beep.
Vicky? Yeah, I'm hungry too, Lenny. Tell Dada to hurry up.
Now he's off. And then at some point, we go. Bang! Yeah! Yeah! We're on, Lenny.
Yes!
Watch out, Lenny. Ah, that's a ripper.
Babe, you're amazing.
Lenny, we did it. Yeah, it's a fishy. We're gonna have it for dinner. Zizi?
What do you want? Can you tell Mama? What do you want? You tell Mama. More.
We can hear it calling to our
One last free dive this morning for Riley. I think I'm gonna cut my hair again. Honestly, every time I hop in the salt water, it takes me a good half an hour to 40 minutes to brush it, and there's so many other things I'd rather be doing than that, so I think I'm gonna get the bob again. Anyway, you don't want to hear about my hair this morning.
Light another fire, let us sing. The sun comes up, till the sun comes up. Water's feeling warm, so let us swim. Till the sun comes up, till the sun comes up, till the sun. We can feel it burn, burning in our hearts. Something fierce and strong, begging us to run. Light another fire, let us sing. Till the sun comes up, till the sun comes up. Water's feeling warm, so let us swim. Till the sun comes up, till the sun comes up.
So I spent the last 10 minutes winding out the code 0 because the wind died. And now, of course, the squall's coming. So I'm like watching the clouds, because if the and the wall of water that will come as well, the wall of water and wind. Let me start a game. Take DOS, and here it is now. What I was about to tell you about is a squall is coming, so I jumped the gun. I should have just waited and been a little bit more patient. If it blows more than 12 knots apparent, 14, I need to take it down again, and that's going to happen. So I've had it up for about 35 seconds.
Here she comes. Light another fire, let us sing. Till the sun comes up, till the sun comes up.
The whippers on the bus go. Swish, swish, swish. The whippers on the bus go. Swish, swish, swish.
Stop singing like that.
What a glorious day. Do you remember that catamaran video I did, Elaynas, that I worked so hard on?
How could I forget?
I'm very proud of it, aren't I?
Yeah.
And how everyone loved my quote and about the buffoon in the midst of reform.
Yeah.
I'm a former buffoon, or a buffoon that's in the midst of reform. Do you know where I originally fell in love with the word buffoon?
Where?
When I broke my neck and I was convalescing in Alice Springs at my dad's place, I listened to the audiobook The Brothers Karamazov by Fyodor Dostoevsky, and if I've got it correct, I love this. It really made me laugh. Obviously he's Russian, but it works better in an English accent. So the father goes away to jail and then he comes back home. I think the narrator is wondering as to whether or not he'd calmed down having done a stint in jail, but he hasn't, and it goes, if anything, he'd become more present. In fact, the buffoon now possessed a distinct compulsion to create buffoons of others. And I was sitting there and I couldn't talk, and I was just absolutely cracking up at the time. It was really good. We've teamed up with our old favourites Audible again for this one. Again, encouraging people to fill their ears with knowledge is something that I find very easy to get behind, and I dare say that Audible is accessible to more people than a fairly thick physical book like the Brothers Karamazov, which could potentially be a little daunting. Now, if I could sequester you all momentarily for a chatette, that would be dandy. With Audible, as a member, you get 1 credit every month to select any audiobook you like from the new release bestseller section that you can keep forever. You'll also have unlimited access to the Plus catalogue that has virtually infinite content, including a huge list of audiobooks, podcasts, Audible originals, guided fitness and meditation programs, and even sleep tracks. And actually, one thing I found recently, which I thought was incredible, was, I'm not sure if you've heard of the Great Courses, but there's like hundreds of them in there as well, which is basically like doing a uni degree as far as I'm concerned. So they're going to let you try it for 30 days for free if you're one of those people who like to try something out before you fully commit. But chances are, if you're like Elayna and I and love to listen while you're outdoors or doing jobs, or you're just after an easy way to switch off and relax and get lost in a story, then you'll probably love it. You can use our promo code to sign up for those 30 days free. Just head over to www.audible.com/SLV. Or alternatively, if you're in the USA, you can text SLV to 500 500 to get started, which is pretty handy. The links are also in the description below. Good on you guys. If you're already on Audible, then let me know what you're into in the comment section below, because I'm always looking for new, good stuff to wrap my ears around.
Into Do Lord Marina. This is sailing vessel The Vagabond. We'd like to re-enter the marina in about 10 minutes. What a trip. That was probably the best time Riley and I have had together since we crossed with Greta back to Europe. If you liked that one, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. And next time we sail to Porto Santo, the last island we have to discover here in the Madeira archipelago, with the longest white sandy beach. It's been a while since we've seen one of those.